Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. A great day. Today we're joining Mclaren at their booth, the Goodwood Festival of Speed, and we're going to be finding out what the all-new 750S is going to be like up the hill climb for an amazing exclusive ride along. We should be going up very shortly, but as you can see, we've got the car right beside me on their main stage. This is finished in the Papaya Spark paint color, the same one I'll be ordering on my own car. I cannot wait to find out what the all-new benchmark supercar is gonna be like. Never gone up the hill climb before. It's my first time out here for Goodwood, and we're doing it right in style with the all-new 750PS series Mclaren, the successor to the 720S, featuring tons new aero with bodywork out back and towards the front. A whole new generation of the suspension system that Mclaren is so famous for. You do have the larger rear spoiler out back, giving you more rear end stability and also braking force. The center exit exhaust tips inspired off the Mclaren P1 altogether. I think they have been talking a lot about how good this new exhaust system sounds, since the exhaust is coming to the center right here. Let's see if it sounds any better than the 720S that we drove here a few days ago. It's got the same exact interior finish that we're doing on our own car, that being the Santa seats right here in front of me, and the McLaren orange all throughout the Alcantara. Let me boost up the ISO. Look at that finish. I cannot wait to get mine. And then we also have the roll bar assembly out back. It does not have the harnesses installed, but you can see the engine. That's an extra option when you order the vehicle. Let's quickly hop inside. Be very careful for the carbon door sills, as always. But let's go ahead and do it, shall we? And here we are, guys, inside the Mclaren 750S. Shutting the door right here to my left. We are on the stage right now, which is really crazy. Everyone is surrounding us. We have a carbon fiber finish actually for the binnacles. The first time I've seen this, I did interview the CEO of McLaren, Michael Leiters, and the build that we saw did not have the carbon fiber finish on the binnacle. However, I'll be getting all of this leather with the orange on mine. You are seeing a next generation display, not only in front of you, but also in the center of the cockpit with Apple CarPlay. I believe Android Auto is coming soon. This is just a quick teaser for what's to come. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and get outside of the car and get ready to go for that ride up the hill. This is gonna be world's first, and I couldn't be more excited about it. So shout out to McLaren, and let's go head over to the supercar paddock. All right, here we are with Daniel in the pouring rain. Right. He's going in an Elva.
I'm gonna go up the hill in an Elva, McLaren Elva.
In the wet.
In the very wet.
Oh,
in the
gosh.
Super wet.
It's gonna turn into a tub of water, you know that?
Yeah,
You've got no room. But we're still gonna make the most of it. It should be, may not be as fast, but I think it might be more slippery and fun.
Yeah, I hope we go wide.
And then right next to the Solus GT, you have the McLaren 750S about ready to go out for its first run of the day. This one is a Vega blue. It's a dark blue. It's got the body colored accents for the hood vents. But let's keep walking around. To the left, we have a McLaren Artura. Maybe we should walk inside to get away from the rain. They're running all these cars up the hill and giving different people rides, which is really cool. And then shortly, I'll be hopping inside that 750S. You have to admit, the McLaren Elva looks absolutely wicked right here, having the red combo featuring gray and exposed carbon fiber fading all the way to the very back. One of my favorite McLarens they've ever made. Number one is still the McLaren P1. All right, guys, here we go, getting inside the 750S. First ride along, We're gonna find out what the latest successor to the 720S is gonna be like. All right, here we go inside the 750S for the first time. We're here joining Andre, an official test driver for McLaren. That's correct, right?
Yeah, test on their drive teams, any track events we cover. Yeah.
Now, when we were talking earlier, he told me that he was actually part of the official reveal video. And which one did he drive again?
So we filmed that in Spain at a track in Spain, yeah, back in January, and good fun. Lots of tires, lots of.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah.
I can definitely tell. Were you the one drifting it?
Yeah, there's a couple of us. So, yeah, it's good fun.
It looked awesome. It got me hooked on it. I really appreciate you having me join you for this ride up. And from my talks with McLaren, I think this is a world's first point of view of showing what it's like. I can't drive anytime soon until they do the media launch because the driving impressions are embargoed, so you won't get that from me. But actually no, I'll retract that, because since I'm not driving, I can give my impressions
as a passenger. Yeah,
hey, it's gonna work for the time being. Altogether, it should be a cool car. I'm coming from the 600LT again, and what do you think? Is it gonna be a worthy upgrade?
You're gonna have more power to play with, more torque. It's gonna be, you're gonna have to stepping up for sure.
The new tech with the new center display and the binnacle. Yeah, it feels similar in here, but it feels like nicely just refreshed.
Yeah,
it's different in
I think this is the most different thing, and I think the Elva was the first car to have this design, and then the Artura, now the 750, and it's definitely slightly easier, especially on track, than having to kind of play around down here. So.
You know what's funny? I heard from Michael, the CEO. He said that since this is fixed on the steering column now, they're saving a few pounds or weight by that. So every gram matters. Or
save weight, yeah, as much as they can. So this is a prototype vehicle, so some of the things aren't exactly the software. So I touch as little as possible on the car.
You got a job, it's to drive. You're the driver. What is the driving modes or settings you think work best for this hill climb?
So for the hill climb at the moment, we've got like pretty bad conditions. So I've gone to sport for the handling, and I've gone to track for the powertrain. In sport you get a little bit more theatre, a little bit more popping and banging, but in track we get the quickest gear shifts, and we've gone for ESC off, just because everyone at the start line, they want to see the cars lighten up a bit, but it's probably a bit too damp for some smokes. So.
Well, I saw you do a cool burnout earlier, so I could just overlay that shot, pretend it's right now.
The power of television now.
The lineup, first off, I gotta be honest, my first time out here, it's crazy being inside the car, this point of view, because the lineup is so massive. So many supercars.
Yeah, there's probably not a supercar that's been made that's not in this lineup right now.
Well, this is an exciting sight. It must feel much better for you because you're the driver. You got all the action, right?
Yes,
oh my God.
Goodwood is lots of waiting and then like a mile of intense driving. So.
Thank you again. I know I've shaken your hand probably too many times now, but I'm very excited about this.
Is Goodwood is the Festival of Speed is well known in America for car people?
Yeah, dude. I first saw the 600LT go down for the festival, up the hill for the Festival of Speed, and I got hooked on it.
Cool.
They did that burnout, and that sells cars right there. Here we go on the official start line in a 750S for first ride. Oh my gosh, I'm excited about this, dude. Now, I will preload this. I drove the 765 here yesterday.
Okay.
And I drove the 720S the day before that.
On the road, yeah, on the street.
On the road.
Yeah.
On the road. So, the 7 Series McLarens are very fresh in my mind right now. So, I'm curious to see how this feels, at least from a passenger point of view.
Yeah, this is really iconic. This start line here and the kind of tree line bit. You probably saw it yesterday, but when it's dry, every car's doing crazy burnouts, and the hooligans love it.
Yeah. And that's a track mode display, because you're powertrain track, right?
Yeah, powertrain and track there.
So it's kind of like the Artura. All right, here we go, getting up to the hill climb. Nice. was insane, man.
I felt like it might be a bit tame, but it's just so freaking greasy there.
No, I can feel it. It feels very lively.
Yeah.
It definitely...
it focuses you.
It's amplified.
Yeah.
It's not... Wow.
But everything feels really crisp. Like the communication to the driver, you can feel the slightest minute it's braking track, second, you know, everything that's going on.
You can feel the vibrations from inside the car.
That's quite a sight there.
Perfect. So we just get out, hang out now?
Yeah, hang out there. We have to wait for all the other cars to come up before we go down. Here we are getting outside the 750S, guys. We did.
Look at this car. Let me close the door, do a quick walk around of it. This is really cool, actually, being towards the back where all the cars stage and get ready to return to the front of the start line. Oh, back in the car. Here we go. That was pretty quick. And the cars keep lining all the way down there. We have the Valkyrie AMR Pro. We're getting back inside the vehicles now. Here we go, back in the prototype. Come on in, man. All good? Yeah, all good, all good. Do we need helmets back on?
Nice and no, you don't need it now.
No, we don't.
Nice and toasty in here now.
So that's the new standardized display, right?
Yeah, go. Look, you can see that good there.
Yeah, thank you. So then you have the tire pressures, which will be in the left. It's a prototype again, everyone.
Yeah.
And then you can customize for comfort, sport. What does sport change to, if you don't mind me asking?
So sport, you'll get the gear change has like a bit more theatre on the gear shift, whereas track will give you the fastest gear shift. And obviously we're in sport. We could have gone a little bit stiffer. You can see it's quite bumpy, this hill climb.
Yeah. I heard that you get the ignition cut type upshifts.
Yeah, in sport I think.
It's the brutal stuff, right?
Each time, yeah.
Then track is the inertia push, where it smoothens out.
Smoothest, fastest gear shift you can
for
have.
better acceleration and balance.
If you're doing a lap time, you're on track or something.
Corner.
Yeah. So but if you're on the street, maybe sport's more fun and yeah.
Can we give it a rev actually? Higher in RPM. Oh, dude, that does sound different actually. What? It seemed to get more of like the whoosh and then the higher RPMs. And it's more vocal down low.
It sounds, obviously we've got this open at the moment, so you can hear it really nice, and that's quite good. You can just drive along, keep that down.
Nice, man. Yeah, it just seems more vocal all throughout the RPM range.
This just sets everyone off.
Oh, you're setting them all off. Let's get the T50 next to us. Oh gosh, look what you're doing, Andre.
Perfect. Ferrari's now starting.
Does it sound different in a track mode?
From here, just stationary, I don't think you'll hear any difference.
So this is the driver view from Andre's point of view, which is blends perfectly with the binnacle, and it will be fixed. So any position he moves the steering wheel, his viewpoint won't change.
This goes with the wheel though, so if you lower this, the whole thing lowers, you see? It's the wacky race backer.
Oh wow. And then after doing that fun track focus drive up, now it's smooth again. Can you simulate at all the ignition shift in the low RPM? Will it do it? Oh, that does sound good. Echoing off all the hay bales. It doesn't sound like the 765 or the 720 to me. Well, fundamentally, it's got the same type of the twin turbo feel from McLaren, but just again, the tonal range or the harmonics. That's the word that I keep forgetting to say. It's different. It's exciting me, man. It really is.
Yeah.
Want to be downshift one more time? Get the echo. So this is a full experience doing the hill climb. Wow, you can feel the gear changes too.
It just feels like it wants
You're right.
to go
Man, the engine feels so lively now with that exhaust system.
hardcore people. They've stayed out in the rain. And
Yes, they have. Is this a victory wave that they're giving you right now? Making the climb?
friendly folk.
Well, this is it, guys. A first look at the new McLaren 750S. Major thank you to Andre again.
Thank you.
This guy's a great driver. Hope to see you in the dry sometime. Really let loose. But guys, let us know in the comment section down below, what do you think of the 750S? And stay tuned for when the car officially comes out, when they start having media out to drive it. Is he gonna drift again? He's going for it. That was nice. Oh. That was funny. Anyways, let's regroup outside the car. Please let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think? Stay tuned for when we get ours and track test that in America. I can't wait. Can't believe we did this. Shout out to McLaren again. And yeah, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, and I'll see all of you in the next episode.